Hi, dear Toastmasters, friends, and guests. Welcome to the Open Heart Talk Show, where we invite our Toastmasters to come and share their Toastmasters experience. On today's talk show, we have Toastmaster Daria, who's going to share her Toastmasters journey, the impact of Toastmasters it had on her personal life, professional life, and we'll also do some rapid fire round. Are you ready to get started? Without any further ado, let me add Toastmaster Daria onto our call. Toastmaster Daria, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm really excited to be here.
Thank you for coming to our talk show. Toastmaster Daria, I start all my talk shows with this one question: your Toastmasters journey. Where did it start? How did it start? Would you like to share about that?
Oh, sure. So there's one distinct moment that comes to mind where I realized I have to join Toastmasters. And my career involves making a lot of presentations. I'm an architect, and some people may think that we're taught to do this in school, but no, somehow I made it through the whole undergraduate, graduate career without even learning properly. And I was making a presentation, or I had to make a presentation for about 12 people, and I froze. This was in person, and I just couldn't say a word. And I realized that at this moment that this is what's holding me back. And what's the best way to go from freeze to thaw? Well, joining Toastmasters. And about 2 years ago, I joined the Seaport Toastmasters Club. And I just cannot believe how big the changes are. All of a sudden, I don't feel shy or freezing in meetings. I'm able to communicate. It's not that I don't get nervous, but I've learned to channel that into something more productive, actually thinking about the presentation.
Unbelievable, Toastmaster Daria. Thank you for sharing Lies transforming experience. At Toastmasters, I guess it is the desensitization. We still have the fear, but how you overcome that, that is wonderfully done. Any leadership experience, Toastmaster Daria, in the last 2 years that you've encountered or that you've taken up?
Oh, that's another thing that Toastmasters really have helped me with.
Yeah.
In the last 2 years, I became the Sergeant at Arms as well as VP of PR in my current Toastmasters club. And I've also taken on leadership roles in other places because I would say because of Toastmasters. I was promoted in my company. I am now a shareholder and I have a leadership role at CI Design. I'm also a co-chair of the programs committee for commercial real estate organization that supports helping women get to leadership roles.
Amazing journey, Toastmaster Daria. Thank you for sharing that. And Toastmasters will look towards you to becoming an area director next year. I think that is another opportunity for you to expand your leadership skills, but that is wonderfully done. Toastmaster Daria, shifting gears, we are going to our
Mhm.
next segment. And the segment is the impact of Toastmasters on your personal life, professional life, social life, spiritual life. You talked about your personal life, but would you like to share any other specific examples, or would you like to go for your personal life or social life?
Oh, my husband probably wishes I didn't go to Toastmasters because now, whenever we have a disagreement, I craft it a lot better than I ever used to. So he cannot disagree with me anymore because I'm right.
That is life transforming. But any other examples from your work or from social life?
Just in general, I would say that just Toastmasters really helps with ability to come up with answers when maybe before I would have froze. If somebody puts me on the spot, I no longer freeze. Like, oh my God, what do I do? Instead, I know there's so many things I can say. One of them is, well, my boss, please answer this question. What do you think about it?
That's nice. That's really nice. Facilitating discussion is really a skill at Toastmasters. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, Toastmaster Daria. Toastmaster Daria, shifting gears. Now, there are a lot of guests watching our talk show. What would you say to them? One or two reasons why should they consider Toastmasters?
Well, the first reason is it's a safe space to practice. And I think when anybody starts any skill, and public speaking is a skill, you have to find a space to fail. And it's a safe space to fail where people give you positive and constructive feedback. Recently, I invited one of my coworkers to visit our club, and I was giving a speech, and she had known me before I started Toastmasters. And she said, wow, what a difference. I would have never thought. So it's slow, but everything takes time. But eventually you get to a point where it becomes a more natural skill.
And did your coworker end up joining Toastmasters?
She wants to. She said she will. She
That
has been going to a few meetings.
that is really good. Thank you for sharing that, Toastmaster Daria. Any experience of listening skills? Have you seen your listening skills improve after joining Toastmasters?
Oh, definitely. I like that there's one project specifically in the pathways that involves doing table topics and then reflecting on what you hear. And that really helped me in running meetings because now I know that it helps when you reflect on what somebody said, especially if it's a very important topic or a touchy subject. So they know that they have been heard.
Unbelievable. As a leader, listening to what others say is such a key thing. And thank you for sharing that. I think listening skills is something which we don't advertise as much, but that is something which we learn at Toastmasters. Toastmaster Daria, moving to our fourth segment, it is a fun segment called Rapid Fire Round. Are you ready for some
Okay,
rapid fire questions?
sure.
Toastmaster Daria, a holiday destination that you like to visit,
Iceland.
Iceland. A book that you like to recommend to our audience watching this talk show.
Better Angels of Our Nature by Steven Pinker.
And what can they gain from that book?
That the world is not as bad as we think. It's a very positive book, although it's a history of violence.
Wonderful. A restaurant in Seaport area or anywhere in Boston that you like to recommend to our Toastmasters?
I'm a huge fan of sushi, so I like Lola 42 and I also like Zuma in Back Bay.
Thank you for sharing that. Toastmaster Daria, a speech that is very close to your heart. Your personal speech, when you delivered it, you got the best evaluation, you got standing ovation, probably a speech that comes to your mind.
I think that's my icebreaker because my hands were shaking. I was so nervous. And then all of a sudden, everybody in the room was so supportive. They gave me all these ideas what to do next. And one of the things I'll never forget is one person said, so what, your hands are shaking? Just go with it. Just do it. It'll be
Wow.
fine.
Supportive crowd there. Thank you for sharing that, Toastmaster Daria. A historic leader that inspires you a lot, where you take a lot of inspiration from.
Hmm. It's really hard to come up with just one thing where I take my inspiration from, but I think I love reading. So I think most of my inspiration comes from books.
Reading more books, unbelievable habit. That's a wonderful habit, Toastmaster Daria. A historic speech that is very close to your
Oh,
heart.
I'm so sorry. You did
Yeah.
say historic speech. And there's only one speech that comes to mind,
Yes.
and it starts with I have a dream, the Martin
Very
Luther King speech. I
okay.
think so many people can relate to that. It's just a beautiful speech.
Perfect. Toastmaster Daria, your favorite season? Is it spring, summer,
Spring,
winter? Spring.
spring.
And any reason?
My birthday's in the spring, and it's getting warmer in the spring, and the whole world is just waking up in the spring, for me at least.
Unbelievable. We are going to spring, so that's a perfect choice that you've chosen. Toastmaster Daria, anything else that you like to share with our Toastmasters which have not yet asked?
Nothing specific that comes to mind other than join Toastmasters and keep coming. Don't leave. Be consistent.
That is really powerful. Dear Toastmasters, Toastmaster Daria could have been anywhere in the world, but she chose to come and talk to us. So I thank you, Toastmaster Daria, from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vera.
Thank you. Dear guests, if you want to watch more content from District 31 and Open Heart, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. If you like to come and talk to us on our talk show, please do mention your name in our comment section. I'm Veera Sriram, your Club Growth Director. Talk to you on another episode of Open Heart with District 31. Until then, stay warm, stay safe. Bye bye.
Bye.